Alright, so welcome to Disco Elysium. By the way, amazing starting screen. Look at this thing, man. Gives off very like dystopian, like massive divide between rich and poor, that kind of stuff, Forgotten stuff here. We got like drones delivering pollution or whatever, clouds, I don't know. But yeah, really dystopian vibes. Beautiful starting screen though. Anyway, I've heard good things. What the hell is this? Select archetype. Thinker, extremely intelligent, very bad with people, knows interesting facts, comes up with original ideas. 5 int. Your capacity to reason. Logic, encyclopedia, rhetoric, drama, conceptualization, visual calculus. And then psyche, your power to influence yourself and others. Volition, inland empire, empathy, authority, suggestion, and then aesthetic corpse. Physics. I mean, I've heard very good things about this game. Like, it's got an incredible story, or so I hear. Anyway, how well your body is built. I mean, apparently not well. Physical instrument, chemistry, endurance, half-light, pain threshold, and shivers. And I also have a lot of motorics, how well you move your body. Hand-eye coordination, perception, reaction speed, savoir-faire, interfacing, and composure. But I do have 4 of that. And I get encyclopedia, which is right here. He can be sensitive, very psychological, a magnetic personality, but unstable, might begin to lose his mind. So 1 int, we get some inland empire to start with. So that's basically these 2 stats focusing on. So psyche and physique. Or physical, extremely physical, interacts with the world through his body, gets things done but dumb as a rock. I mean, I am supposed to be a detective. I think being a thinker, so extremely intelligent, good with your body, but then the physique is pretty bad and so is your psyche. So very bad with people, not really very strong, but I've got good coordination. Or I could just be super strong and then yeah, focus on hand-eye coordination. I think I'll be as a thinker. Sure, make me a thinker. But yeah, I'm interested to see this great story. The Furies are at home in the mirror. It is their address. Even the clearest water is deep enough, if deep enough can drown. Okay. Sure, I guess.
There is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt.
Alcohol?
You don't have to do anything anymore.
So the ancient reptilian brain. There is nothing, only one primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it no longer. Okay. Ever. Alright.
Never, ever.
Never, ever?
Never, ever, baby.
Alright, I'll just keep on not existing.
An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
What was that about the X something?
An awareness creeps up on
Limbic
you.
system.
A mass lies hidden in your dead angle. Soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful. A ball of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness of the meat thing.
You mean my body? I'm thinking about my own body. No, I want to know about the X. Tell me about the ex-wife.
Ex-love. Ex-tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss. Not after all the damage you've suffered to get here. Some of it irreversible. Stay. Sail with me through the abyss of pelagic zone.
Nope. I want to get off now. I like pain and burning light and wanting things from people who don't want to give them to me. That sounds like real life.
Do you really?
I do. Let me off.
You wouldn't like it if I told you what was back there. Why'd you think you had to bludgeon yourself into oblivion?
I did that.
Or did you not sense yourself marinating?
Marinating? What the
Poured
hell?
so much on yourself. Got a bit carried away, did we, Chef?
Wait, I did this to myself?
Yes. Your one disco mother.
Tell me what's waiting for me. Yeah.
There's this giant ball there. An evil ape.
Evil apes. You mean
And the
humans?
evil apes are juking it out on the ball.
Am I drunk in a party? That's probably what's
You're
going on.
one of them.
I'm just drunk.
It's basically all just evil apes juking it out on a giant ball.
And how small are the apes?
Infinitesimally small.
Really?
Infinitesimally
Okay.
small.
Well, how big is the ball?
You can't even make out it's a ball when you're joking it out. It's that large.
So this is Earth. The ball is Earth. And this duking it out I keep hearing about, what's that?
Vying for resources.
Hmm.
It's just a stupid expression you picked up somewhere. The part of the presentation you want to take home with you is this. You have to beat the other evil apes in the face, or you lose.
Oh, that's sad.
Yes, it is. And you drowned in that sadness a long time ago.
So he thinks that, oh, I gotta beat everyone else to win? Alright, I mean, I guess that makes sense. What do you mean drowned?
You lost.
I lost?
The sound outside.
Encyclopedia.
It's a Caprice Canadian motor carriage.
My encyclopedia is helping me out. Medium 10 versus new total 10. Alright. It's a medium test of encyclopedia. So it's a motor carriage. I open my eyes. No more creepy sleep. Ah! Yeah, nice home. I'm naked. I got underwear. And socks. Two most important parts. Nice gut. Yeah, please put some pants on. Flare cut trousers. -1. They wore flare, but more electrochemistry. I mean, I'll take it. Item gained. Flare cut trousers.
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants.
This is my perception talking. Perception hearing.
It
Fish them out.
says whirling in rags on the aluminium key ring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door.
Alright, that makes
The
sense.
whirling in rags is a hostel cafeteria on the urban coast, frequented by dock workers.
So, I'm in a hostel room. Okay, sure, that makes sense, kinda. We got a bottle of alcohol. This magnum-sized bottle of Commodore Red is empty. Alright, hold tab to highlight. Oh, that's nice. What about the window that's broken?
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in.
Visual calculus, easy. Assess the damage. This is a white check, you may retry it. Okay, sure.
The shards face outward.
Success.
Whatever broke this window came from the inside.
Did I break them with my own
A
hands?
fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent.
It's okay, I didn't punch the window. I probably threw something out then. So what did
More
this?
likely a projectile than
Yeah.
a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact.
Wait, what am I doing now? Assess the size of the impact.
It is too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist. Like the
Probably.
green shoe that's
Oh.
on the hat rack in the corner, which, coincidentally, is missing its friend.
Probably tossed it out the window. Alright.
Congratulations. You smashed the window with your own shoe. Now you only have one. If you're lucky, you can still find the other on the balcony outside. The door to it should be outside your room.
So this is my visual calculus. I guess I'm looking at things and making decisions. Interesting. Maybe it wasn't me.
You mean someone else took your shoe off and smashed the window with it?
I mean, maybe.
This person also forced the drinks on you.
Logic, medium success. Well, I should go and get the shoe.
Cool wind gushes in. Your toes curl up from the cold.
I have gained experience. So I have pants. Bonuses from items. Electrochemistry. Go to the party planet. Love and be loved by drugs. What? Total savoir-faire. Sneak under their noses, stun with immense panache. What the hell is all this stuff, man? It's my psychology. Bullets, clothes, items, interact. Find your other shoe. Seems like your green snakeskin shoe is missing its partner. You should find it before you go venturing into the wild unknown. Two shoes are better than one. Unite them again. Agree with that. What about my jacket? Gotta grab that. +1 Esprit de Corps Disco Ass Blazer. Item gained. Disco Ass Blazer. There it is. Esprit de Corps. Connect to Station 41. Understand cop culture. Psyche base. Disco Ass. Whatever. What about this? Something's hanging on the fan. It's my tie. Get my tie, please. I need it.
This fan has two chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades.
Savoir Flare. This is a white check. You made it right. 58%. Pull on the light bulb.
Terrible mistake. Turn the lights off immediately. You can practically feel the photons burning a hole in your brain.
Bring it
Your
on.
eyes burn
Ah!
with photosensitivity. It's not good.
Pain threshold. Pull on the
The
fan.
blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now.
Pull on the light
The
bulb.
lights are off again.
What the hell do you mean? I lowered my health. Oh, grab the tie.
You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap. It's released from the blade. What
Thank
you
you.
have in your hand is a truly hideous necktie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose.
Put on the
The
light.
lights are on.
And we leave. You never know what the lights could be, you know? It could show you something important.
The fan stands still.
I'll leave it then. Also with this cassette tape. This reel-to-reel tape player is still on, rolling empty. It looks like someone tore out the tape while the song was playing. We got an empty cassette case. Take it. It's an item. There used to be tape in the case, but it was destroyed in a fit of rage. Something about the entry's single smallest church in Saint Sands must have rubbed someone the wrong way. The label says the song was recorded in 43. I have a necktie. Horrific necktie. Inland Empire. Hunches and gut feelings, dreams and waking life. I'll grab the shoe, I guess. The other one. Green shoe, left foot. You know what? That doesn't look that bad, honestly. Green shoe doesn't give me anything, but that's fine. We're in the bathroom. You see bottles in the bathtub, wine, beer, and sweet liquors. Words fail to describe how rank it smells in here. They should have sent a poet. You look at the mirror.
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off.
I guess I get drunk a lot.
Hot water sprays from the base and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man.
Character creation?
Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor.
Nothing?
Really, or recollection of the person you are, the people in your life, and even the world you're in has drowned in a sea of blood alcohol.
I've lost my memory.
This was no mere
Alright.
night of drinking. It was a deluge of world-ending proportions.
Well, then wipe the
As
mirror.
you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror.
What happens?
Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
Inland Empire. Maybe I should touch it first, make sure there's nothing wrong with my face.
Yeah, there is definitely something wrong with it.
What? What's wrong?
Where to even begin? There is the bloatedness, then the swollenness. It's like there's an upholstery of alcohol underneath your skin.
At least my tongue is okay?
It's not.
Oh god.
It's swollen and snail-like, wriggling between your fingers.
Touch your nose.
Bet you are. Your nose feels like a small balloon in the middle of your face.
I get beat
It
up or
hurts when you
something? What
honk
the
it.
hell?
It doesn't appear to be a particularly tiny nose either. Not with all the drinks it's absorbed for you.
Okay, wipe the mirror now.
Behold,
I'm nice. I know it's a little dead looking. You look like a corpse, but
you have no idea who this thing is, do you?
it's the face of a late stage alcoholic.
Too late.
Hmm.
You clearly have rigor mortis on your face. Or wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why?
I have no idea why it's there. It just is.
Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself.
Okay, I'll try to stop.
Oh my god.
Oh,
You
great.
can't stop. It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face and now it won't come off.
It's okay.
What
It's
does
not
it
that
even
bad.
mean?
Hmm.
What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
Oh my god, time is going. It's super stardom. God, I don't know, it's indescribable. I think it's supposed to look suggestive. I'm afraid meant for the ladies. I'm insinuating that I'm vaguely sympathetic. I think I'm sort of putting it off too. In a sad has-been kind of way. There's some charm to it. It's an expression of panic. Suggestive.
Please promise yourself you are not going to try it on any of the ladies, whatever happens.
I promise.
You liar. You can't even tell the truth to yourself. Go ahead. Try something.
Dig deep into your mind to locate the source of the expression. Electrochemistry. Stop the expression. Well, I don't have any electrochemistry, so I can use my encyclopedic knowledge.
It belongs
Done.
in the new, the third decade of the current century. Enough time had passed from the failure of the revolution that, for a fleeting moment, free market economy seemed like the ultimate, uncontested way of life for our species.
What do you mean? Doesn't make any sense. Formidable. Belongs in the new third decade of the current century. Enough time has passed. Okay. Sure.
Things were good. It was smooth sailing. People made gold and champagne tinted interiors and facades to suit the times, calling this the new style. But more importantly, disco happened.
So I'm a disco person.
For Revachol, your city, that meant only one thing. Guillaume le Million. If
Whatever
it
that
doesn't
means.
rhyme, you're not pronouncing it right.
Oh. Okay.
Out of the dazzling swirl of disco music, in an open air boîte de nuit somewhere in Revachol West, Guillaume's blonde mane appeared on the screen. He sang some bullshit. Then he made the expression.
So I adopted it. How long ago was the new? Yeah.
Some 20 odd years. There is a vast ocean of time between right now and the expression. Looking good on you, or anyone. Humanity has run aground in that time. It's a different world now. The expression is a relic.
So just a second. Suggestive. It belongs in the new. Okay. Fear of the revolution of free market economy. Things were good, smooth sailing. So I was calling this the new style. Disco happened. And then some hero made this expression. Okay. So the new is 20. So I'm using. It's okay. It's outdated. Okay. I feel the need to add a clicking sound when I make it. Click,
The
click.
click is used to spur on a horse. It also features heavily in Guillaume le Million's regional mega hit, Don't Worry, Your Pretty Little Head.
So I adopted it. Why?
Everyone loved it. Maybe you thought some of the stardust would rub off on you. Maybe it did. Either way, it's all gone now. Only the grimace remains.
Anything else? Like, who am I? Why did I drink myself into oblivion?
You have some understanding of the near history of disco. The rest is darkness.
Great. Nice.
Aside
Important
from
things
the
I
useless
remember.
fact that the motor carriage outside was a caprice canema.
I guess that's it then.
It doesn't have to be. You can swoon over Guillaume and his champagne-corked smile whenever you want to. Maybe some of the stardust will return.
Impossible. Attempt to stop the expression from happening. +2. Know the origin.
It's too late. Like an image on film. The expression belongs to your primary motor cortex. It would take a minor neurological miracle for you to cease producing it.
It's locked. Put skill points at electrochemistry to open this white check. Alright, we'll let the mirror be for now. And is this music? Oh wow. Guillemets Milon. I mean, this is some new age art, by the way. Temporary research bonus -1 logic, head in the clouds. Research time 4 hours 30 minutes. Whatever happened to Guillemets Milon, who, with his amber mane and sparkling teeth, beguiled the tattered remains of the nation? While you suffered and suffered, did he dematerialize in a cloud of cocaine dust, or did he simply stand in the corner and melt into the slendering new lines of some starlit 20 years ago? Spare a thought for his great ass to wait. Maybe he became a police officer in Revocall West. Will internalize. It's gonna take us actual time. Oh god. Right. Grab my shirt. It's a white satin shirt. -1 suggestion, but +1 conceptualism. Sure. Conceptualization. Understand creativity, see art in the world. Sure. It's locked.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression.
Alright, well, I can't get rid of the expression, so might as well get rid of it. Oh, I can use WASDA and walk. That's pretty nice. Maybe with the light on we see something else? I only want
The
to
window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in.
look out.
The morning light hurts your eyes. It's hazy, but you see the ocean and some war-torn buildings.
Oh, there was a war also? Alright. That sounds like a great time to be alive. Let's open up the front door. Head on out. Loose 11 degrees centigrade rainfall. Oh, okay. Can you close the door? Zone of control 0 centigrade black ice warning. It's a calendar. Can I get the date? The calendar says it's March. The year is 51. 1951?
Hello, officer.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips.
Kaslage, Miss Orange Disco Dancer.
Her eyes are brown and her
Perception.
face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28.
Okay. Well, I don't know what age I am, but I look pretty old.
A silver jumpsuit falls
Challenging
off
success.
her like scale armor, sparkling. This is the sparkle of too many nights out on the city.
Officer, am I military personnel?
No.
She seems perplexed by your question. Then why did you call me an officer?
Because you're a police officer, sir.
She pulls on a cigarette. Are you sure?
I am, yes. Unless you've been feeding us a set of very well-rehearsed lies all this time.
She takes another drag. All this
You've
time?
been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less.
And what business is that?
Couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
Suggestion challenging. This is a red check. It cannot be retried. Try this expression on her. Let her know you want her physically. No. Why won't I? You know what? I should probably not. Why don't I remove being a cop or anything else?
Could it be because of the drinking?
She raises an eyebrow. The cigarette sizzles.
She hasn't had time to put her makeup on. This is her morning cigarette. She looks tired, her beauty waning faster than it ought to at her age.
I mean, she is, have morning cigarette means probably doing a lot of cigarettes. So, who in the right mind would let me be an officer of the law?
Don't be so harsh on yourself. They let almost anyone be a police officer.
Alright, well, I'm not gonna do this. I should just get going.
Of course.
She
Be
puts out a
careful,
cigarette.
officer.
Oh.
They don't like the police around here.
Alright. Bye.
Something stirs in you as she's about to go. Call it an instinct, a need. The need to ask questions. It's like you said the words 1,000,000 times before. She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes.
Before you go, I have some questions for you.
Yes.
And what is it they have against the police here?
The dock workers are pretty cocky. They think they're police enough. At least here on the coast. I can't say about the rest of the city.
The dock workers don't like the police. Okay. Where exactly is here? Where am I?
You're in a hostel, sir.
Okay, but where are we? Where in the world?
We are in Revachol.
Revachol.
Revachol is the disgraced
Sis.
former capital of the world, divided into zones of control under foreign occupation. Half a century after a failed world revolution, she is central to our moment in time.
Okay, so I'm in the former capital of the world, and it's in a foreign occupation, divided into multiple parts. Okay, so we try to do a revolution, I guess. Did that mean something to
You
me?
sure look like you're from Revachol. Revachol parties.
Okay.
Her accent suggests she is not from around here. She's from Aranier, another part of the world.
Tell me, is it 951 now?
It's 51.
What
The
century?
current century?
And what century?
Centuries don't have numbers, they have names. And this is the current one.
How many centuries have there been then?
Civilization has existed for 8,000 years, sir.
What's so funny?
You're right. There is nothing funny about civilization.
That expression turned serious. Okay. Your room is almost next to mine. Did you hear anything last night?
There was the usual ruckus.
Loud
disco music.
And did I have any visitors?
I couldn't say. It's impossible to hear people speaking from over here.
She nods towards room 3, but you can hear loud disco music.
Oh, yes. Various artists. Ostentatious orchestration prime among them.
She raises an eyebrow waiting for the name to connect with you.
Oh, that. Yeah. Whoa. The less said about OO, the better.
Okay.
Oh, were huge where I come from. I was very young then, of course. Like 7. Life gets hard, but we go on.
Okay. Well, yeah. 1 second. Can I pause this? Oh, I can. Alright, give me a second. Alright. I mean, great pause screen, by the way. I do love the colors. You know, it's all very artsy. Alright. Oh, over huge where I come from. 7. When she was 7, she's like 28 or something right now. Okay. Yeah, we go on. Oh god. Give me a second. Alright. Whatever. Yeah, we go on, alright.
I don't know about that. At around 2 o'clock, disco stopped, and there was a change of pace.
What happened?
A slow, sad song started playing, like organ music on repeat. That went on for quite a while. Some of the time, you were yelling along to it.
Was I singing this?
Yes, there was
Ooh.
a church in there. A really small church. Like the smallest, saddest church in the whole world. It was about that. And also,
What else?
that it doesn't matter anymore and that we're alone now. It was difficult to tell. The song itself was very quiet and soft, but you sounded like a winded boar, sir. It was hard to understand what you were singing on top of it.
Then what? I guess I'm sorry.
Don't be. I was going out later anyway. It didn't bother me.
Alright, but what happened after that?
Then you started screaming and trashed the place.
Are you sure I wasn't being assaulted?
No, it didn't sound like there was a fight. It sounded like someone was trashing their room.
Okay.
A window was smashed. The
Alright,
tape
sure,
player
that happened.
probably. The song stopped. And furniture too. A real destructathon. There was screaming. Then I think you passed out.
Was there anything else?
There was. I think you screamed that you didn't want to be this type of animal anymore. I may have misheard, but it was sort of memorable.
This type of animal? You mean like an ape? I was talking about apes at the start.
I went out afterwards. Everything was quiet by then. Around 4 or 5. And that was it.
Now it's 8. So what do you... I guess you are a woman of the night, maybe? I have no idea. You're a dancer. Okay, you can go now.
Glad to have been of assistance.
No, well, I mean, I guess thank you. It's not no thank you. Cigarettes, bunch of them. Looks like she left a nice long stub in the ashtray. It's still smoking. Alright, what about here? It's locked. As one would expect. Vasa, -12, hail. Alright. There's something on the table. You take it. It's money. 0.4 real. Oh, skill points can also buy new thought cabinets or forget old thoughts. Yeah, what's this about forgetting thoughts and stuff? The smell of the sea makes you dizzy. That's some good music. We can talk to this lady? No? Okay, well, here's the shoe. That was quite an angle. A gust of briny wind washes over you. I shall take the shoe. Item gained. Green snakeskin
There
shoe.
they both are. Two identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited on your feet,
There you go, and I got 10 experience for it.
like two baby crocodiles.
Wait, these do not look like normal cop shoes, yeah.
It's pretty clear a normal cop is not what you are.
And how do they fit?
Good, they're balanced,
Healed morale.
comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told.
Okay, well, sure, I guess. Distributed, blah blah blah. Shoes, I get +1 composure, -1 savoir faire. Composure. Straighten your back, keep your poker face. Alright. Alright, I guess we just walk back in. To wherever whirling gone, whatever. Police work is tough. Take breaks, talk to strangers, explore. Talking to strangers is part of police work, isn't it? That's what I would think anyway. Okay, well, we can knock on the dancers, or whatever her name was. She was a dancer, right? I don't remember. This is the weekend edition of the satirical newspaper, Trompe le Monde. I can't take it, huh? Maybe we can knock on the door, though.
The door is closed.
Try the handle.
This door can only be opened with a key or from the inside.
I can knock.
There is no answer.
She just
You
went
hear
in.
the shower being turned on, somewhere inside.
Knock again.
Still no answer.
Knock again, much harder.
Still nothing.
Knock again, much harder.
Still nothing.
I leave. She's taking a bath, I guess. Pick dialogue options that begin with hold on or wait to get additional information. Alright, that seems good. Autosave. Well, that's nice. Thank you for telling me that. This is definitely like a party. I mean, looks like a hotel, I guess, but it's kind of weird. A big old karaoke mic just waiting for someone to sing on it. Okay, so it's a karaoke place. This is where the lyrics would be. Alright. What about that? The speaker is connected to the radio. The music is seasoned with static.
You should totally sing karaoke here.
Inland
The
Empire.
first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast oceanic soul.
My soul is immense. My soul is modest, normal size. Soul is puny. Is obscured by the hangover. My soul is immense.
Utterly. And it needs to be heard.
Yeah.
Through a PA system.
Definitely.
By other people.
What should I sing when it comes to it?
You should sing the sad small church song from that tape you found. Thought it was obvious.
Of course, they'll really get a gauge. They'll really get a gauge on my soul with that
Serves
one.
them right. Wipe that smirk off their face with your sad, tragic, small church song. Who's laughing now? No one.
No one's laughing.
You would need another copy of the tape first, though. The one upstairs is destroyed.
Okay. That's a new thought. Get a hold of a sad song. You need to find sufficiently tragic tape, then play it on a boombox to memorize the lyrics. Then ask the cafeteria manager to perform. Preferably in the evening, more people in the bar. That's an actual task I'm gonna do. Alright. Hello.
A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird.
There it is.
As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again.
It's the cafeteria manager.
Everything is cool between you and this
Failure.
guy. He's a big fan. Make some small talk.
Look at the stuffed bird.
A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it.
Okay, I see.
Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on a wall.
Like here, maybe? It's an empty wall.
This is the great skua. The seabird is the symbol for the discovery of the Insulindian Isola, the part of the world you are in right now.
It's a pretty important symbol. Okay.
The small steel tag
Success.
says as much. The great skua. Ste Koari's skua.
And that's the great skua, right?
Look, your buddy is over there.
He looks at the doors where a man in a bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor, waiting
Why
for
don't
me.
you go and talk to him, okay?
What do you mean, my buddy?
He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead.
Are you the bartender?
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
Okay.
He's very animated all of a sudden. This seems like a touchy subject.
What's the difference?
I have 3 cafeterias to manage. 3. Sylvie tends the bar here, not me. I'm only standing in.
And where did Sylvie go?
She just, you know,
He doesn't know.
His
Okay.
eyes dart from left to right. This man isn't lying, but he is hiding something.
She just what?
so now you recall. Oh, forget it.
A competent word. Looks like this is the great scoop. The small
Yeah.
steel tag says
What happened to the bird?
Look, your buddy
Oh,
is.
it's
Why don't
just
you go and
Gates.
talk to him, okay?
I'm a cop and I talk to whoever I
He
please.
pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead.
Okay, well, obviously he doesn't want to talk. The menu has been wiped clean. Only the word Monday is written on it. A woman's hand wrote yesterday's menu. Today starts in the man's handwriting. So I guess he doesn't know where the woman is, who normally handles this stuff. This is a water cooler. Large bubble is rising to the surface. And I can take Nosafed. +1 health. What is that? Okay, no one knows. Okay, I can just tap it. +1 health and 1 charge. I can just walk into the kitchen. The door is bolted. A Sandrin's kitchen reserved for personnel until 13. A soft pour of electric juicer comes from the kitchen. Someone is working. I mean, yeah, I guess. Inside you catch a glimpse of union paraphernalia, a strike poster and some red pens. Alright. Summer door closed for the winter. Why do you have a second? Why do I have a summer door? It's another one of the bottles I had in my room. A bottle of rum has been knocked over. Beautiful dark liquid is spilling out. A man is a dock worker. Okay. A man is sleeping at the table wearing mud-caked boots and rolled down overalls. The back of his shirt reads "Wild Pines," encircled by a logo with a
A
tree.
colorful piece of plastic is dangling from his carabiner.
Carabiner.
Makes your fingers itch.
I can
On
steal
the
it.
counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine.
Wake him up. Physical instrument. On the counter, rolled out on his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine. Inspect the piece of plastic on his carabiner.
It's a dock worker's ID, doubling as a shift card and a job permit. A young, able-bodied man stares back at you from the photo. Santiago S. John.
Dock worker's ID doubling as a shift card and job permit. Steal the dock worker. High 72% chance cannot be retried. I'll do it then. High
Your
chance.
fingers find their way into the shackle, flicking open its spring-loaded gate. The metal loop holds the plastic ID and a leather-bound pocketbook.
And the man?
The man emits a loud snore. Is he about to wake up? Doesn't look like it, but you never know. Better be quick.
Steal the document, swipe through the pocketbook and take what's inside. Well, swipe through the pocketbook and take what's
You
inside.
find a black paper
Money.
note with a woman's profile on it. Seems like this woman lived centuries ago. The note says 5 real. It feels nice and greasy.
Steal the document, I guess.
You slip the plastic ID card out of the loop and pocket it. The man continues to snore.
So I just robbed this man.
Just for the record, you look nothing like the man on the document.
Maybe, but maybe it's like an automatic ID thing. I could use it.
The
Close the
sleeping
carabiner.
dock worker has little to say about your actions. He remains silent.
And pick up the pills.
The man does not mind. You probably need them more than he does.
You've just
Probably.
picked up some magnesium. This item is stored in the bottom left corner of the screen above your character portrait.
Right there.
Use magnesium to heal your morale if you have morale damage.
Physical instrument, wake him up. You can retry it. Sure, we'll try it.
You gently shake his shoulder, but nothing happens. This man could probably sleep soundly in a ship's engine room.
Alright, well, I leave. I got some good stuff here. I got a dock worker shift ID, a standard issue dock worker shift card, doubling as a worker's permit. The bottom left corner holds a picture of the man this item belongs to. The two of you look nothing alike, just so you know. That's okay. So this guy's my buddy apparently. And what is this? A sign reads, "Mess hall reserved for union members. Doors open 1600." Alright, and this royal pinball machine is unplugged. Alright, well, can't play some pinball, I guess.
Hello, sweetie.
Lena, the cryptozoologist's wife. Hello.
You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
She nods towards a man in the orange bomber jacket.
Hello, sweetie.
Same thing? Alright. Alright, friend, hello.
A bespectacled man
Kim
in an orange
Kitsungi.
bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. You.
Me?
As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. On the sleeve of his bomber jacket, as well as on its back, are the same enigmatic white rectangles as on your blazer.
Shake his hand.
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
Probably, I guess.
You realize he's waiting for your name.
Conceptualization. Invent a name for yourself. Sure.
Concentration makes you squint your eyes. Your name should be deep gold and orange, like a forest fire looming on the horizon, but mixed with the stench of liquor rising from your breath. You're 2 steps closer to it, but there are still many to go.
It's not yet time.
Okay then.
He processes the information, then disregards it.
It looks
Doesn't
like
care.
we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
Yes.
What he means is, he has been trying to meet up with you for 2 days, but you have been otherwise occupied.
You mean him, not towards the cafeteria manager? Yeah, just talk to him.
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right?
I mean, I don't know, but I guess I'm making it up as I go. I don't remember anything apparently.
It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
I haven't.
Okay, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have you
Sure.
removed the dead body from the tree?
There's a dead body?
Mm-hmm.
I don't like dead bodies.
Sure. But did you take it down from the tree?
No.
So, the body is still in the tree,
I don't know, maybe. I didn't see
where
it.
it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
But I can't remember anything. What were we supposed... I can't remember anything.
I can see you drank last night
Uh-huh.
and the night before,
Yep.
and that you are still drunk now. But I have seen officers go through worse. Much worse.
Okay, well, I guess he knows.
If you need something for your headache, there is a general store nearby. But as I said, the dead body should be our #1 concern.
Okay, well, how can you be so sure I'm from the police?
I was sent here to meet a detective from Precinct 41. You have the insignia of the Citizens Militia on your sleeve and on your back.
He points to your jacket.
I suppose you could be impersonating him. You could have gotten the insignia from the black market or forged it. But for now, I'm going to set those possibilities aside. I'm not from the Inspectorate General.
Sure.
Inspectorate General means internal affairs. What he's saying is, he's not from the rat squad and isn't supposed to suspect such things.
You mean internal affairs?
Yes, but I'm not them. I'm from criminal investigation.
You said insignia. These white rectangles, you mean? Point to your sleeve?
Yes,
But they're just white
They're not
rectangles.
just white rectangles. They bear a halogen watermark with the letters RCM and a pattern resembling the street grid of Revachol West.
Really?
I would ask you to step into the headlights of my motor carriage, but again, it's none of my concern. I just need you to do your job.
Shouldn't I have a badge or
You
something?
mean you don't have a badge?
It was not on me when I woke up.
Losing your identification card is a serious matter.
Mm-hmm.
My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I would advise you to locate it as quickly as possible. But getting the body down should still take precedence.
Okay, so if he knows, I might as well ask him whatever I'm supposed to do, you know, because I don't really know what I'm doing. What if I told you I'm not really a police
We
officer?
all feel that way sometimes. There is no such thing as a police officer, I'm afraid. What remains is that there is a dead body in the tree. Someone has to figure out who put it there. If we don't, no one else will.
So we must.
And then, soon after, dead bodies would be dangling from all the trees.
Look at the logic thing, man.
But first, we have to take it down.
And what are we supposed to do anyway?
Talk to the manager. Then we go out back and take the body down.
Alright, let's go.
After you, officer.
Sure.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party.
Mhm.
You can talk to him whenever by interacting with him.
Alright, sure. And I got a lot of stuff to do. Report your badge missing. You need to report your missing badge to the 41st precinct as soon as possible. The lieutenant said you can use the radio in his motor car to call your station. Interview cafeteria manager. The cafeteria manager of the wailing in rags might know something about the murder that happened in the yard. Ask him about it. Inspect the victim's body. Inspect the body hanging in the back yard of the wailing in rags. This is a preliminary inspection. You need it just to suppress the urge to throw up and approach it.
Yes?
Now tell me about the case.
What do you want to know?
Anything about it. I can't remember a single thing.
Maybe you can tell me what you do know to help me narrow it down a bit.
I know nothing, only what he told me before.
Do you want me to brief you?
Brief, yes, that sounds good.
3 days ago, the RCM emergencies desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez.
Okay.
An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days. No one had come to investigate.
Great. Security guard was found hanged and there was the dead bodies. So wait, was he found hanged on the tree? Okay, I have no idea. RC emergency discovered about a security guard who was found hanged. Okay.
During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines.
Okay,
I
I
was
see
told
Wild
we should
Pines.
approach the death as part of this dispute.
Does the briefing say who the victim was? Who was the caller? Well, the caller, it did say it's an anonymous caller. Dead body. He had been lynched. Ongoing labor dispute between local dock workers and logistics company Wild Pines. Okay. Who the victim
A
was?
security guard or worker of some sort hired by Wild Pines.
Wild
This was
Pines,
just
okay.
hearsay from Martinez, of course. We need to find out the truth.
Okay, and who was the caller?
To find him or her is one of our tasks here. For now, all we know is that the tone was muffled, using a device of some sort. The desk could identify neither the caller's age nor sex.
Okay, well, why hide themselves?
There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The dock workers' union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now it appears they've started executing too. We cannot allow that.
Okay. So there's a dock workers union. And the RCM is us, right? Hold on, the RCM
That's
is...
us, the Revachol Citizens Militia. We're the police in this city.
Okay.
The RCM, or the Revachol Citizen Militia, is the police force you and him are part of. A self-organized peace corps of the occupied city of Revachol.
Okay, so we are the
RCM
occupiers.
operates within a legal twilight, yet its authority is rarely questioned. It's super useful to know this.
Okay, so I have like a good amount of authority. So the RCM, so our police force, 3 days ago we received a security guard was hanged on the dead body. On the tree, I mean, sorry. And then he was lynched. There's a labor dispute going on between local dock workers and Wild Pines. It's like the local dock workers probably did this because this is the dock workers' headquarters here. And so they try to hide themselves. Okay. Our job here is to find the killer.
That's right.
That's right. All right. Secret task complete. Ask him to tell you about the case. Okay. Why would you say this is a mysterious case?
No, it's not a particularly mysterious case.
You didn't consider the question a moment before answering, but not mysterious. Why
The
not?
deceased is a security guard for a corporation involved in a labor dispute. It doesn't take a DeLorean polymath to put the pieces together. I just don't see the case getting more mysterious than that.
Supernatural white man in his 40s. What more do you need?
I'm relieved that you agree.
He says, then pauses.
Anyhow, let's get back to the case. Was there anything else you wanted to know?
If we are from different precincts, why are we on the same case?
I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a pissing competition.
Okay, what do you mean?
You don't know? I assumed you were in on it.
Okay, I don't know. You know what I'm in on? Retrograde amnesia.
Better still than an imbecilic cop-off.
Cop off?
It's just stupidity. We shouldn't waste any more time on it. If you want my take, ask me after we've inspected the victim.
You should tell me now. Okay, no, let it go.
Was there anything else you wanted to know about
Can
the
we
case?
go over the preliminary info
You mean
again?
like a brief? Do you want me to brief you again?
No, I'll wing
There's
it.
no reason to wing anything. If you didn't get the brief, that's okay. I did.
Okay,
3 days
good.
ago, the RCM emergencies.
Yeah,
During
yeah.
that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings.
Make a
Okay
call.
then. Was there anything else you wanted to know?
Actually, I have all I need for
Good.
now. I think you should know that I can't remember anything.
No response. He just arches his brow.
He doesn't believe me.
He's having trouble processing it, believing it even.
I feel like I must repeat this. I don't remember anything. There was heavy drinking involved.
Have you tried concentrating on something other than your personal affairs?
What's wrong with personal affairs?
Not a fan. It's just the nature of lieutenancy.
The RCM deploys a self-styled structure called the Decomptage as its chain of command. Every lieutenant is responsible for 2 sergeants and 8 officers. That means the average lieutenant has to deal with quite a few personal affairs. Even you know this.
I know this now. So I am. I am a lieutenant. So what should I concentrate on?
Try work. The case at hand. It can work miracles.
But I'm completely lacking in basic information about even the organization we're in. Can you help me?
Fine. We should get through this day
Stars
first.
gained.
Off hours begin at 9 p.m. If you're still having trouble then, I can give you an orientation.
I'm afraid this is a medical situation.
Really? You look fine to me.
Gives you a look. Alright. I'm talking serious, unbelievable damage. I saw myself in the mirror and no idea who I was.
This psychodrama is unbecoming of an officer.
Okay, I'm an officer.
Clearly, he prefers to think you're malingering. He cannot fathom that anyone could drink so much as to retroactively erase their entire life.
It's not psychological. Some sort of major brain damage has occurred on an unprecedented scale.
Then you should consider seeking medical attention. You can use the radio in my kinema to call your station's Lazareth. Was there anything else you wanted?
I wanted to talk about you.
Me?
You.
I don't see how my life is pertinent to the investigation.
Well, we'll work better if we have more rapport.
That's a fair point. Alright, for the good of the investigation, what do you want to know?
You're wearing glasses.
That's correct.
Yeah.
You feel a slight
Legendary
urge to put the
failure.
lieutenant down for this, but you can't quite muster enough testosterone.
Just
I
observing.
guess you don't need glasses then.
You don't look like other people around here.
That's because I'm half Seolite, or quarter. My father's father was from Seoul. So was my grandmother, but from my mother's side. It's not an interesting topic.
What is Seoul?
It's a part of the world, officer. A geopolitical entity and a geographic division. I told you it wouldn't be interesting.
It's interesting.
Seoul is a protectionist, isolationist, pan-Isolari state west of the Insulindian Isola. Actually, it's quite interesting. Some would even say mysterious.
You're only making it sound interesting. Yeah, I want to know more about Seoul.
You're barking up the wrong tree. I don't speak a word of Seolite. I've never met either one of my grandparents, and I've never been to Seoul.
He
I'm a
seems
regular
almost proud of
commercial,
these
yeah.
things. Okay, he's belongs to here. Okay, so it's like a dictatorship, protectionist, isolationist, parastate, blah blah blah, whatever.
A point of pride to him.
Tell me a secret about yourself.
No.
No. The lieutenant arrows a single eyebrow and ask
Your
again.
brain sends the signal to your lips, but they refuse the order. Something is paralyzing them. You're pretty sure it has something to do with the lieutenant's eyebrow.
Okay, so I'm
It's
not
like
gonna
you're
ask.
locked down.
What's happening to me?
Something the matter, detective?
I don't know.
What's going on? It's like you're a puppet in his hands.
I'm being manipulated? Give up, there's nothing you can do.
The lieutenant relaxes his eyebrow, and you seem to regain control of yourself.
Do you ever talk with
What
yourself?
do you mean?
You know, when you're thinking, do you have conversations with your brain?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay.
The lieutenant's conceptualization skills must be rather rudimentary.
So, how do you tap the side of your head?
What? Think? I do most of my work inside my notebook.
Okay.
The lieutenant produces his small blue notebook and idly thumbs through a few pages.
Okay.
We all have our different mediums. His is written.
Well, that's all for now.
Good. Let's change the subject.
You seem to be following me.
Excuse me?
What if I want to work this case alone?
Detective, if I may be frank, you seem to be in a deranged state.
It's true.
You have trouble remembering things. You've misplaced your badge. I cannot let you act in the name of the RCM without supervision until you've regained control of your faculties.
I know what the RCM is.
That's good.
What if I need some me time?
Some you time? This is a police investigation, not a journey of self-discovery. You'll still have your evenings to yourself.
Okay, so I'll leave the self-care to non-work
Please
hours.
do. We wouldn't want your regiment to spill over into the investigation.
All
The
right.
lieutenant is pretty sure self-care is just a euphemism for nihilistic binge drinking.
It probably is for this guy, though. Nothing. All right. A pissing competition. Apparently, there was a pissing match between Precinct 41, yours, and Precinct 57. Kim's. Ask him about this after the initial inspection of the dead body is done. End of day debrief. Kim can answer any lingering questions you may have about the case and the RCM. Join him on Whittling in Brag's balcony after 22 when you're calling it a day. And call your station's Lazareth. In order to sort out your health issues, you can use his motor carriage to make a call, although you don't feel hopeful. Alright. Thought?
The theme on that pinball machine is a standard royalist theme, used on everything from pinball cabinets to full-flavor cigarettes.
A royalist theme. It does look pretty cool. What are its hallmarks?
Clinging to a picture book version of the past century, waiting for the king to come back and cast out all the profiteers and homosexuals. Basically, imagine a yellow plastic crown with a liquor brand emblazoned on it.
The idea of a king and a century gone is pretty fascinating.
The sentiment is called anti-centennial nostalgia, pining for a time before the turn of the century. It's common even now, after 50 years.
Okay, so there was a king, I think, at some point. Okay. Hello. We have come to brief
The
you.
man with the unimpressive beard notices
Unimpressive.
you
Well, it is
approaching.
unimpressive.
He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
This guy is a lieutenant.
Mr. Gart, right?
The lieutenant glances at his
You
notebook.
run this place.
He does run this place.
Yes.
He responds tersely.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41.
He looks to you, realizing he still doesn't know your name. What is gold and orange like a forest fire but smells like liquor?
Are you kidding me?
Kim is about to say something, let him.
Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
I don't think so. He's gonna say no.
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
That would be
As
nice.
a matter of fact, I do.
Ooh, task gained. He looks behind a pile of coasters, finds a slip of paper, and hands it to the lieutenant.
This sounds like something you can use to call this Sylvie later.
Reaction speed. Alright.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
When he manages multiple
What,
places,
of
right?
Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I manage.
3 is the answer.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
I hope so.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. and I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective,
He probably means this is where you step in and ask your questions.
Right then, questions. I got
His
this.
face expresses profound doubt in your having this.
Yeah.
Ask him about the body's location before asking if he killed him. People give up information in the more innocuous questions, which you can later use in the more sinister ones, not vice versa.
So easy questions first, get some facts. Then you can use those facts to counter their future statements. Okay. Well, where exactly is the body?
Behind this building, there's a courtyard.
He
They
points to the
hoisted him
kitchen
up
behind
on
him.
a tree there.
And how do we get there? Behind the building, there's a courtyard. Alright.
That's easy. See that door there?
He points to the west.
First you exit through that. Then to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through.
Okay, it's a very big
This
hole.
man means the heavy cavalry of the innocents Franco-Negro, sweeping over the plains and nations of the enemies of mankind. 5th century style, unified currency and the concept of cool came in their wake. They wore lamella and carried guns. But first and foremost, Franco-Nigerian heavy cavalry was really, really wide. That hole in the fence must be enormous.
Must be enormous. Who killed him?
I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job.
Well, I have to ask you.
This is it. He said they hoisted him up on a tree. Who is this they, if he doesn't know?
Before you said they hosted him on the tree, who do you mean by they?
Oh, people are saying it was the union dock workers. That it was a lynching.
And who is saying that?
The locals, the customers, the people who eat here. A lot of dock workers eat here. Sylvie told me everyone knows the dock workers did it.
So everyone's blaming the dock workers, okay.
did the debarders themselves tell her this, or is it a rumor?
I don't really know. You'll have to ask her.
And why would the dock workers lynch this
I
man?
would suppose it's because they have nothing better to do.
Okay, so you don't like the dock workers?
You mean the strike?
Yes, the strike.
Experience.
The man they hanged was a security guard for the harbour company, I hear. A mercenary. The unionistas probably thought they'd send a message.
Okay, makes sense. Did you kill him?
What are you, crazy? Of course I didn't kill him.
Alright,
The
alright.
lieutenant turns the page in the little notebook he's been scribbling in.
And why did Sylvie go away?
Haven't you asked me that already? What is it with you and this woman? She has nothing to do with this.
No, before I asked you where. Now I'm asking you why.
Okay, you got me.
Experience.
She went away because of the dead body out back. And because I asked for her number. That's why Sylvie went away. I hope you appreciate that.
And they're trying to make a move on her?
Thank
Alright.
you.
Lieutenant says he opens the notebook to the cover. The number is safely tucked away in the small pocket. Mystery solved. Mystery solved.
Is it? Because I thought you were supposed to be investigating the lynching, not my employer conduct.
Everything has something to do with everything. Yep, that
Good
sounds
for
smart.
you. Was there something else? I'd like to get back to what I was doing.
No, that's all.
Let's go.
Task complete. Interview cafeteria manager, 30 experience. Alright.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real.
What's real?
Oh, excuse me. You owe me 130 real.
Real. It's pronounced R with a mock aristocratic scent.
The IIR, or Inter-Isolary Real, is the global reserve currency. Whatever part of the world you're in right now, it's safe to assume he means you owe him some money.
By real, do you mean some form of street cred?
No, you don't owe me street cred. You owe me money. You owe this establishment 130 real.
He points to the red ledger on the counter. What do I owe this place for?
Let's see. 3 nights at a tariff of 20 real comes to 60 real. Then there's the window you annihilated. The hole in the window was the first thing I saw when I came to work. So don't try to tell me you didn't. That will be 40 real in damages.
That's pretty bad.
Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30 real. Actually more, but we'll round it down to 30 for your hard work maintaining the stability and order of Revachol. That's 60 plus 40 plus 30 equals 130 real. And yes, real is still money.
What is money?
What are you, a philosopher?
I might be.
Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room, or 8 bottles of potent blend, and 9 packs of Royal Extra. We use it for everything, really.
Interesting. Where do I get it from?
Are you serious? From your work? I don't know. You can take bribes, I guess. I'm sorry. I don't think cops can take bribes.
Some do take recompense, but only to survive.
It is dead serious on how to survive. And why do I need it?
For survival, to pay me. Unless you want to become a hobo. Do you want to become a hobo? There's nowhere else to stay in Martinez, and it's a cold spring outside. Money doesn't make you happy, but it lets you be unhappy for a while longer. If you run out of money, you die. It's like that for all of us. Me too. That's why I need you to pay me. I'm not an asshole.
Show him the coins. Is this money?
Yes, it is.
Count them, give them. That's 10 plus 10. That's 10 plus 10 plus 20 equals 40. And now down to 90, right?
No, you see, that's 40 cents. Cents are a form of currency 100 times smaller than the real. I'm not even going to take this.
Oh, he did take
Come
this.
back when you have 130 real.
100 times smaller?
Yes,
Well, that's horrible.
it is.
He stands silently looking at the coppers on the counter.
Isn't it evil? The order of magnitude between what is asked of a person and what they have.
Darkness rides.
It does, doesn't it?
It does.
There's a shuffle of nylon as Lieutenant Kitsuragi looks for something in the pockets of his orange bomber.
You're under
You
arrest.
can't arrest me. I haven't done anything.
+2. Silver incident known. Let's try it.
The words leave your mouth as
Failure.
if walking up the stairs. Everything is going fine until you reach the end and take one step too many.
Oh god, I effing well can,
Oh,
bitch.
so apparently I'm a bitch now. Okay, I'll be the bitch, and you'll be the broke cop who owes me money. And no one will arrest anyone because that's insane. How's that?
Yeah, makes
Sir.
sense.
Leash in your tongue.
Control that's threatening like it's coming from a different person.
Officer, you need to contact your station. Ask your people for assistance with the money you owe this place. There is a shortwave radio in my car. When you get the time, use it. We need to get this investigation started now.
I tried to arrest him.
I'm sorry, but I can't let him stay here if he doesn't pay. He's 3 days on the slip. If he doesn't have the money by tonight, he'll have to work this from home.
Is there somewhere else I can stay around
You
here?
can look, but the union squeezed most people out of business to fund the strike. So, I don't know, your best shot is just going home.
I don't have a home.
Okay. Let's go. Goodbye, sir.
Good luck.
Good luck. Alright, well I did sound a little crazy. Who made the call reporting the crime? Someone reported the hanging to the RCM. Maybe if you find out who it was, it may schedule that on the events. If you have an idea where to stop, but the caller could have been anyone. Call Sylvie, alright? Using Kim's shortwave and pay for damages. You need to pay for the damages you caused in whirling in rags, or you won't have a place to stay tonight. Ask around for money and be careful with your spending. If you're unsure how much you owe, ask Gratty. Alright, I also
By
have a
the
thought.
way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it.
I don't think I have one.
But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere.
Marvel Hill?
Why did you say that?
The name must have some meaning. Lieutenant Kitsuragi, do you know a place called Marvel Hill?
No. But isn't that an expression, not a place?
It's an
A
expression.
saying. Up on Marvel Hill, a great high place. One that is impossible to climb back to.
Okay.
That doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money.
I could I hobo cop. Could I trace the way back somehow to the exact street, exact number on a
You
building?
can try. Run some addresses in your head when you get the time. Maybe a street or an apartment will appear.
Okay, I do that, I guess. Lonesome long way home. Temporary research bonus, +1 encyclopedia, factual memory returns, research time 6 hours 5 minutes. Let's rewind. Let's trace your drunken steps back home. Jump across the race channel bridge southwest of you. Fall over. Get up. Get off the asphalt in 20 minutes. Shuffle your feet through the courtyard, scaring little children. Go under the Great Raised Motor Trade, the 881 until you reach Le Dominique in North Jamrock. Streets are frozen. The stem of your kick with ice. Walk down Main to Pedron. There's a side alley. Blah blah blah. Footprints in the mud. We'll start internalizing. We're almost done with this person. We're already thinking about got a head in the clouds. We don't know what happened to the singer, I guess. That's what we're talking about. Hello.
Yes.
Nothing. Alright. I mean, I can save, right? I can most definitely save. Alright. I guess I'll see you all in the next one. Oh my, there is so much to do. Rhetoric, drama, conceptualization, visual calculus, logic. There's an insane amount of stuff, honestly. I guess I have 1 point in encyclopedia. It's my stuff, it's my book, and my thoughts. There's so many thoughts, oh my god. But I guess we're working on 2, so there is that. Anyway, see you all in the next one. It's an interesting game.